Put your hand down. Ms. Watson, did you read the plea agreement?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand it?
I do.
Did you discuss it with your attorney?
Yes.
Did he answer all of your questions?
Yes.
Are you satisfied with his representation?
Yes.
Did you sign the plea agreement?
I did.
Ms. Watson, how much money do you make per month?
I have a set income of about $1,500 a month.
Okay. Ms. Watson, I do accept your plea. Adjudication is withheld. You're sentenced to 3 years probation in counts 1 and 2, time served in count 3. The 3 years probation is to run concurrently, run at the same time. You'll need to submit to a substance abuse evaluation within 30 days from today, begin any treatment if it's recommended within 60 days from today. You'll need to pay the court costs, $150 public defender's fee, and the court does waive the cost of supervision. Ms. Watson, I wish you the best, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You have a good day.
You too.
She said only 160 of it's confirmed, and then they've actually filled out their questionnaire. There's a chunk of them that have been used as a request.
Okay. Okay, thank you. Okay, who's next? Mr. McKinney? Who else do you have?
Judge, I am rewriting the plea agreement from Mr. Wells. I can be ready on Ms. Young.
Thank you, ma'am.
Judge, if I may have one moment.
Yes, sir. Good morning.
She is making sure that I've got everything right on here.
Good.
Just initial right there, since that's a change. And Judge, I believe that my client got into a fight with a spider at the jail.
Wow, I see that.
3 times?
Good God.
I know, it's crazy.
Did you have a chance to sign it? Yes. We've reached an agreement, Judge, in Ms. Young's 5 violations of probation and her 5 new charges. This is an extra copy for you. Oh, yep. No, that's from last time.
Okay.
questions for me at all? Okay. The agreement contemplates, in all of the violation of probation cases, the imposition of the suspended sentence, which is 24 months Department of Corrections with credit for all time served. That will revoke and terminate all of her probations. There are court costs in the amount of $100 for each of the 5 violations of probation. In all of her new cases, she's going to be sentenced to a concurrent 12.1-month Department of Corrections sentence with credit for time served, and that is concurrent between each other and with the 24-month suspended sentence that's being imposed. I wrote concurrent with all sentences. There's $515 in each of the 5 case numbers, and a total of $1,050 cost of defense. Because of the amount of court costs, we're asking the court for as much time as you'll give Ms. Young upon her release from prison to pay off the amounts before amounts are sent to judgment.
Okay.
May I approach with the plea agreement?
Yes, sir. Ms. Young, if you'll raise your right hand, do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
Thank you, ma'am. You can put your hand down.
Judge, I did neglect to announce that the 12.1-month sentence is a negotiated downward departure.
Thank you. Ms. Young, are you currently under the influence of any drugs, alcohol, or medication?
No.
Have you ever been treated for any mental illness or emotional disturbance, or are you suffering from any of those at this time?
No.
How far did you go in school?
College.
Good. Did you read the plea agreement?
Yes.
Do you understand it?
Yes.
Did you discuss it with your attorney?
Yes.
Did he answer all of your questions?
Yes.
Are you satisfied with his representation?
Yes.
Did you sign the plea agreement?
Yes.
Has anyone forced, threatened, or coerced you into entering the plea?
No.
Has anyone promised you anything other than what's in the written plea agreement? Ms. Young, I do accept your plea. You're adjudicated guilty. You're sentenced on the VOP cases to 24 months with the Department of Corrections with credit for all time served, and that's to run concurrently on each VOP case. Your current supervision is revoked and terminated. You'll need to pay $500 in the violation of probation fees. In the new cases, you're adjudicated guilty. You're sentenced to 12.1 months with the Department of Corrections, and that's concurrent with each other and also with your VOP sentence. Again, with credit for all time served. You'll need to pay the court costs in each case, total of $1,050 in public defender's fee. If you failed to pay those amounts within 1 year from your release from prison, then they will go to a civil lien or judgment. Ms. Young, you do have 30 days to appeal this judgment and sentence. If you wish to appeal, it must be in writing. If you cannot afford an attorney to represent you for that appeal, one may be appointed for you. Do you understand your appellate rights?
Yes.
Thank you, Ms. Young. Good luck to you, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Judge, if we can call Ms. Dina Rosen, who's present, approaching. This
Thank
is
you.
22 CF 1341.
Yes, sir.
Judge, my client wishes to move forward with the trial. If I may put the last offer on the record,
Please.
yes, Your Honor. And like I said, we're here in 22 CF 1341. This offer would also include to run concurrent with her 23 CF 1872. And ultimately, it would be a withhold of adjudication, 2 years standard probation that would auto-terminate after 18 months if all conditions were satisfied. There's a $40 per month cost supervision, $1,230 in court costs, $250 in defense costs, substance abuse evaluation within 30 days, and any recommended treatment to begin within 60, random UAs, 48 hours of community service, and the misdemeanor counts would be credit for time served, Your Honor.
Okay. Ms. Robinson, well, let me ask your attorney first. What's the maximum downside for Ms. Robinson if she is found guilty by the jury in 22 CF 1341?
Yes, Your Honor, and if I could add, that offer would have changed count 1 to a lesser included of possession with intent to sell, manufacture, deliver.
Well, no, I told you that offer, we had amended the offer yesterday where I said I was not going to charge count 1, I would dismiss count 1.
Okay.
And offer the what was agreed upon before, where that you had offered, you had counteroffered to me,
Yes.
where we dismissed the trafficking and plead to the possession of controlled substances and the POP. That was the offer. If she does not accept that today, that is off the table, and her exposure becomes 41 years in the Department of Corrections on just this case alone.
Okay.
With a 3-year minimum mandatory sentence.
Sure. Ms. Robinson, let's just talk a second, okay? When I was a mediator before I came on the bench as a judge, in the beginning I thought I pressured myself to try to get people to settle. And then after maybe 6 months, I realized, wait a minute, that's not my job. My job is to get as much information as I can to both of the parties about both sides of their cases, and then they determine if it's in their best interest to settle or not. Same thing here. My job isn't to talk you into anything. It's not to push you and pressure you. My job is to make sure that you understand everything that I know about your case, particularly the maximum downside. And then if you decide to go to a jury trial, we go to a jury trial. So anything that I say, I'm impartial. I just want, I want both sides to know everything. And if it goes to the jury, they decide what happens as far as the facts. Then I would decide the sentence later if they found you guilty. So the maximum downside on this one case, if the jury finds you guilty, is 41 years in prison. And there would be a required, if the jury found you guilty, I don't think I'd have any discretion. I would have to at least sentence you to 3 years mandatory minimum, which means you have to serve day for day for that 3 years, but you could be sentenced up to 41 years. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Do you understand what the state's offer is? The withhold of adjudication, 2 years probation, automatic termination at 18 months, and then the financials, substance abuse, those things. Okay. Do you wish to go to trial? Do you wish to accept the state's offer?
Go to trial.
Okay. So how many days will it take to try, Ms.
Just one, Your
Robinson?
Honor.
I'm sorry.
1.
Okay. Including picking the jury?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. When do you want to set it?
It seems like your Thursday might be kind of full, so I'd rather do Wednesday, next Wednesday.
Okay. And how many on the veneer?
30, Your Honor. For the state, just thinks it's 30.
I agree with the judge.
Okay. So, Ms. Robinson, the last question I've got for you is, do you understand the state's going to withdraw that offer today if you don't accept it?
Yes, sir.
Do you still wish to go to trial?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I'll see you back here Wednesday, May 29th at 8:30.
Okay.
Okay? Thank you, ma'am. Okay, who's next?
Judge, I have Miss Tina Stone present and approaching.
Hello, Ms. Stone.
Yes, Your Honor. Ms. Stone, the violation was due to complete the mental health eval and course financials. My client did get the evaluation conducted at Bridgeway.
Good.
She did 4 treatments. Unfortunately, she suffered a minor heart attack 3 weeks ago, went to the hospital. So, and then she has pending neck surgery, but right now as we stand, she only completed 4 of the treatments. I asked her how many did they say. She was unsure, but she believes about 8.
Okay,
So I'm requesting more time from the court so we can complete the outstanding treatment for that evaluation. You know?
okay. Any objection from the state? So we want to continue it until July 8th? Or do you want to do longer than that?
Judge,
Oh, thank you. Okay, so when do you want to set it?
is there a, I know you got the surgeries, for Brid,
She's 8 courses, eight appointments left,
well, she believes 8.
I don't know.
and they go once a week.
I haven't gone.
The
I
issue-
haven't been.
So do you want to set it for, you want to set it for August?
I'm sorry, Judge.
What date did you say?
Do you want to set it for August 15th?
We do that, that's good.
August 15th,
Okay,
that's your next court date here.
so Ms. Stone, I'll see you on August 15th at 9 o'clock, okay? Thank you, ma'am.
You just write this down, August 15th, coming back here at 9. But call my secretary, schedule an appointment, so we can my phone if possible, okay? Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir.
And that's all I had in the present in the court, Judge.
Okay,
And we're going to do Cletus Seals.
okay. Thank you.
Number 21 on the docket.
Thank you, ma'am. Hello, Mr. Seals. Good, how are you?
Judge, may I have just a moment? Your Honor, yeah, me and my client, we spoke at the jail. His case is unique because he got picked up in Santa Rosa and served with this VOP when he got transferred, so there's some credit time we've discussed.
Okay,
This offer at the table won't get him out today, so if I could get the next court date just to iron out those credit time.
okay. So do you want June 10th, June 13th?
Judge, can I get June 10th?
Yes, sir. So, Mr.
Okay.
Mr. Seals, I'll see you on June 10th.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. You too.
June 10th.
Paul Seeloff is next.
Thank you.
Frankie Whitney.
Just have a brief moment. We have credit card. There's one patient out today. This is I would recommend considering that for you. I should bring it back next week. Possibly have a little treatment. But today, you can take care of this whole patient. I recommend continue to June 10th. Try to keep that with us. Correct? Today's the 23rd. Correct? Correct. You get credit, bud. You get-
Rachel, are we going to do Mr. Noakes' case next?
She don't take the June 10th, you can talk about it. She won't be getting out. I recommend going to June 10th. Yeah, every time you got it, yeah. Okay. Today's the 23rd. Your Honor, this will be a change of plea. We're hearing two case numbers, the 2020 CF 2342 and 2023 CF 2053. Will be admitted to the violation, Your Honor. My client will be adjudicated guilty, and he has not been previously adjudicated guilty. This will be 1129 Okaloosa County Jail. He will receive credit for any and all time served in these charges. That's $200 for the VOP, cost prosecution, $215 defense costs, revoke and terminate probation, all cases and counts to run concurrent. If I could give this to the state attorney briefly this time.
Yes, sir. Mr. Seelock, if you'll raise your right hand, do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth so help you God? Thank you, sir. You can put your hand down. Mr. Seelock, to start where your attorney started when he addressed the court, do you understand that if I accept this plea, from this point forward, you'll be a convicted felon? Okay. Do you still wish to enter the plea? Okay, please. Mr. Seelock, did you read the plea agreement?
Yes, sir, I did.
Okay. Do you understand it?
I have a question.
Please.
I don't know how much, does that mean from the time I first got in trouble, when it says from all time and in all time, sir?
It would be the first time,
Well, first I did it in trouble, sir.
well, as far as the credit for time served, when,
I was originally arrested in 2009, sir.
so he would receive credit for all the time that he was in jail previous to the VOP or only after the VOP?
Judge, I'd like to point out there's two charges. So of course, the newer the charge, I believe the 22 case number. So of course, that case, you don't get credit for the earlier case.
Even if it says they were concurrent?
They would run concurrently, but they wouldn't be coterminous at the earlier date. So they would run at the same time, but you would only get credit in the 23 CF 2053 case, the more recent case, for whatever credit you have for just that case. And you would get out at the latter of those two times. So it'd be 1129 on the 23 CF 2053 case with credit for time served. That would be the one that would keep you in jail the longest.
You don't want to do that.
Does that mean,
I advise we continue this to June 10th, because this is not going to get you out today. And we have potentially a Keaton offer that will maintain a withhold. So I advise you to, let's continue this to June 10th, because you're not going to get released today.
so from 2023 is all time good?
Yeah, like I said, I don't want to do math, but this is your newer case, the 23 case. And of course, the judge is going to say you get credit when you're in jail, but not on the older case. That's why you're not getting let out today.
So when do we, Mr. Seelock, when do you believe that you went into jail after you were arrested on the 23, on the latter case?
I wasn't, that's what I'm confused about. I thought it was from the time I first called the original charge.
Right. How long have you been in jail this time? 5 months. Okay. So that probably would be the maximum time that you would receive credit in your more recent case. So then you'd have 7 months left that you would have to spend in the Okaloosa County Jail in that latter case.
You want to do continuance? Your Honor, client wishes if we could place this on the June 10th date.
Okay.
for a continuance.
Mr. Seelock, I think that's the best thing. You're not going to get out, I can't say that the state will continue to leave that offer open, but you'd be in jail under that offer for 7 more months. So I think that's smart. And if you can get out without being adjudicated a felon, that certainly is a huge up. So I'll see you back here on June 10th, okay? Thank you, sir. No, don't apologize.
Okay,
Thank you, sir.
I know, I'm trying to get you help.
Thank you.
Yes, I see you, Paul. You got it. Thank you, Judge.
Mr. Noakes, are you ready?
Hello, Mr. Noakes. Morning, sir.
I believe the state for today was required by the court to subpoena the alleged victim in Mr. Samuling's case.
Thank you. Yes, sir.
So I'm
State
not
to have
certain where
victim
we're at.
present.
Huh?
My note said, state to have victim present.
I've subpoenaed him, and we had in touch, I've had a meeting with him, but he just underwent surgery and is about to go through another surgery, and he's not physically able to be here as well. But we did get in contact with him, and I had extensive talks with him about the case. We hadn't had any contact with him prior to that subpoena.
And he still wishes for the case to go forward.
At this point, he does, yes.
Okay. So we want to continue it until July 8th, and then it would be trial at the end of July?
Judge, the issue, several issues.
Good.
First of all, I'm not hearing when the gentleman's going to be ready to have his deposition taken. That's
Good.
one issue. The second issue is that there's other co-defendants that are in the Department of Corrections that, it's my understanding that Mr. Snell's office was going to try to help us line up how we can take those depositions. I don't think either of us want to go on a joyride. So I don't know if there's any way that that Department of Corrections witness, inmates can have Zoom call depositions or anything like that. But if the state's planning to use the witnesses, I need to have them either made available or figure out how we can at least take their deposition.
Good. Okay. Yes, sir.
I know that the victim in the case has already been deposed in the case. As far as deposing people from state prison, we haven't talked about that before, so I've not done any groundwork to try to schedule or see if I can do a Zoom deposition from state prison. I'd be starting from scratch on that issue.
Okay. Mr. Noakes, you furrowed your brow when he said that the depo of the victim's already been taken.
I'm not aware.
He had indicated to me that he'd already been deposed on the case.
Okay, well, but when, where, and who was the court reporter, I'll submit an order.
Sure.
And the judge will gladly sign it so I can get a copy of it.
Okay.
Because I'm not aware that he's ever been deposed.
Gotcha.
So
Okay.
the whole posture of this case so far has been, I think from the defense's strategy is, they don't have a victim, so we're just set for trial, let's just go forward. Now there's a victim, and we're gonna start with all the depositions, this is a whole case, so we'll go full bore. We'll do
Good.
the best that we can.
Okay. So do you want to set it for July 8th or September 9th?
September 9th, Judge.
And then going to trial that, at the end of that month?
That's, I guess we're just, that's the plan, Judge. I mean,
Okay. Okay, so I'm going to set it for September 9th at 9 o'clock. Going to say trial that cycle, but I'm going to set it for a status conference. And Mr. Samberlin, you don't have to be here for the status conference. You have to be here September 9th at 9 o'clock. But I'm going to set it for a status conference on July 18th.
Be here on the 18th?
You don't have to be here on July 18th. Your attorney will be. But I'm going to ask him, what's the progress of the deposing the co-defendants? What's been the progress of finding this transcript for the deposition of the victim? I just want an update before that late. If you want to be here, you're certainly welcome, but you don't have to be.
No problem.
Okay, good.
Data status conference?
July 18th
Okay.
at 9. Okay. So, Mr. Samberlin, I'll see you no later than September 9th.
Thank you, and you are wonderful there.
Thank you, sir. You too.
Rena Rosales is next on the 19th.
Thank you. Hello, Ms. Rosales.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you? Okay.
Judge, if the state's just signed, this will be an admission to the violation of probation. Judge, we're here in 2023 CF 1442, and I also added the new law to this plea would be the 2023 MM 4122 to resolve all her cases. In the violation of probation 23 CF 1442, it'd be admit, be 1129 in Okaloosa County Jail. Of course, credit for all time served. There'll be the $100 cost of prosecution. There's $250 in defense costs, and revoke and terminate probation. And the 23 MM 4122, the adjudication of guilt, credit for time served, and court costs.
And what's the adjudication on the felony case?
It'd be adjudicated, Your
Okay,
Honor.
thank
She
you.
was previously adjudicated. And if you want to sign here. And, Your Honor, I did explain to my client that.
You keep playing with the
Well, I don't
pins.
want to. Go ahead and you can ask the judge.
Okay, I just wanted to ask a question. So
Yes, ma'am.
I've got proof that this has been going on since June of last year.
Yes, ma'am.
And I need to know if this means I'm getting out today because the anniversary that I found my son passed away is coming up.
Yes,
And I didn't even commit a crime. I got proof that I went to the hospital when they kicked me out of the program. I didn't even commit a crime, and I've been in jail for 6 months. I was doing really good at Path of Grace. You were so proud of me. And I've been in jail for almost 6 months for not even committing a crime. And I just
Okay,
wanted
so,
to get out
okay,
and
so
go
hold,
get help
hold,
to
hold
deal with
on,
my son's
hold on one
death.
second. You've been in jail for 6 months?
Almost 6 months, yes, sir, since
Okay,
December
So,
1st.
so why do you think that you'd have credit for 1129 then?
Because this has been going on since June of last year. I was
But-
in jail. I was sentenced to rehab. I got it right here.
Okay.
In June. It says hold for Path of Grace. And
So
the only
you-
reason
so-
why they kicked
so-
me out of the
So answer my
program
question, hold on. How long have you continuously been in jail this time?
from since December 1st.
Okay, since December 1st?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so how does, you haven't been in jail,
I was in jail since, I was in June of, it says June 27, the sentence date, hold for Path of Grace. And I went to Path of Grace for 2 months. It was doing really, really good. And then I collapsed and went to the hospital.
okay,
And it even says in the paperwork that they could not accommodate to my health issues.
okay, but wait,
And
hold
that's the
on,
only reason
hold
why
on.
they kicked me out of the program.
Okay, but I'm only, and the jail will have to crunch the exact numbers.
Right.
But I don't see how you get much more credit than from just December 1st of '23. You may get a couple days in June, but it doesn't sound like that you were in jail
You're right.
after that.
She was
Please.
in jail until August 27th, or I'm sorry, August 17th.
Okay, from June,
27th to August 17th.
okay,
And then from December 1st to now.
okay,
You're talking about from June to August?
June to August and then
Yes, yes,
December
sir.
1st
Yes,
to
sir.
now.
Yes, sir.
so 6 months from December. And then
June to August.
1.5 months. So 7.5 months of a 12-month sentence. So I don't see you getting out today, Ms. Rosales, under that math.
On 11/29, you do 9.5 months, correct? So how much more time am I looking at? Oh, I'm sorry, I don't understand this.
Certainly.
I'm gonna drive over to Chin Chin at lunch and see if I can talk to the owner. I'm gonna give him a card.
Ms. Rosales, what do you wish to do?
Mr. Rosales, do you want to move forward with the plea? Okay. If you could please state that, 523. And I'll present this to the judge.
Yes, sir. Ms. Rosales, if you'll raise your right hand, do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. You can put your hand down. Ms. Rosales, did you read the plea agreement?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand it?
Yes, sir.
Did you discuss it with your attorney?
Yes, sir.
Did he answer all of your questions? Are you satisfied with his representation? Did you sign the plea agreement?
Yes, sir.
Ms. Rosales, do you want to enter this plea today?
Yes,
Okay. Ms. Rosales, I do accept your plea. You're adjudicated guilty in both cases. You're sentenced to time served in the misdemeanor case, 11 months, 29 days in the Okaloosa County Jail with credit for all time served. In the felony case, your current supervision is revoked and terminated. You'll need to pay the $100 cost of prosecution, total of $250 public defender's fee. How long does she want to pay those amounts?
Judge, if we get 6 months.
Okay.
please, would you-
Yes, sir. So, Ms. Rosales, if you don't pay those financials within 6 months after you get out of jail, they will go to a civil lien or judgment.
yes, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Good luck to you.
Yes, ma'am.
Supposed to start this next, November 24th.
Hello, Ms. Starks. Good, how are you? Good.
Yes, Your Honor, this is Mrs. Starks, and we're here on 4 cases, the 2017 CF 625, 17 CF 626, 17 CF 627, 17 CF 628. This will be adjudication of guilt, Your Honor, 6 months, Okaloosa County Jail, receive credit for time served, revoke and terminate probation. There's the 400 VOP cost of prosecution, 450 in defense costs, all outstanding costs on the original to be sent to collections, and of course, all cases and counts to run concurrent. And this is an adjudication of guilt, if I may approach with the plea form.
Yes, sir. And the prior supervision is revoked. Okay, thank you. Ms. Starks, if you'll raise your right hand, do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you, ma'am. You can put your hand down. Ms. Starks, did you read the plea agreement?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand it?
Yes, sir.
Did you discuss it with your attorney?
Yes, sir.
Did he answer all of your questions?
Yes, sir.
Are you satisfied with his representation?
Yes, I'm satisfied.
Okay. Is there something else you want me to know?
I understand that I violated my probation, but I was just trying to see, can I get like a lesser time, because I was trying to fight for my son, and I go to court for it, go for court for him in August.
Okay. I can't make the state offer you less time. All I can do is that if you pled straight up, without an agreement with the state, but your maximum sentence could be 20 years in prison, then I would sentence you to what I thought justice was. So I can't just arbitrarily say, yep, you only have to spend 3 months in jail. So I can't do that. So you've got to decide whether you want to accept the state's offer or go forward either toward trial or plead with no agreement with the state, knowing that you could be sentenced up to 20 years in prison. Do you still wish to enter the plea? Okay. Ms. Starks, I do accept the plea. You're adjudicated guilty. You're sentenced to 6 months in the Okaloosa County Jail with credit for all time served, and that's to run concurrently, run at the same time. Your current supervision is revoked and terminated. You'll need to pay the $400 in VOP fees, $450 public defender's fee. All outstanding financials will go to collections, okay?
So where, is I pay that here?
You can to the clerk, yes, ma'am. But it's a civil lien or judgment. It's not anything criminal. You don't get put in jail for not paying those amounts, okay? But you can pay those if they cause you a problem with your driver's license or something. You can certainly pay those here.
Oh.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. Good luck to you. Thank you.
Your Honor, Ms. Munn is present and approaching. I talked with Mr. Gomez. I believe the state's going to want to set 22 CF 1344 and 20 CF 2911 for evidentiary hearings prior to the trial in this matter. I would ask that the court set, if possible, those on June 13th. I can tell the court that we are in plea negotiations for Ms. Munn. I know the court, I know Your Honor's going to be on the bench, sounds like the next two weeks straight.
Yes, sir.
So if we get an early resolution, would the court have any objection to us having her before the court at any time?
Not a bit. Thursdays at 12:30 are good. Or just email me directly.
Yes, sir.
Keep the state in the loop and say, can we do it? If she signs something and we want to do it via Zoom at first thing that morning on 9 o'clock, then we can do it that way.
Yes, sir. I know that, I think the parties are on the verge of an agreement here, but just to be safe, I think those VOPs need to be set for hearings first.
Okay. Madam Clerk, June 13th at 2:30, how busy?
Scott, would you care if we did 7?
2:30, there's only 2 sets.
Oh, never mind. I thought the
Good.
13th was big.
Okay. So, Ms. Munn, I'll see you back here no later than June 13th at 2:30. If the state offers you something that you want to accept before that date, Mr. Kleins will schedule it up.
Thank you. Do you want the new law case to go and get put on July 8th, or do you want it to
Yeah.
I think it should, I'd prefer they all track. I just want to normally keep all cases together, even if they're not technically going to do
Okay.
it.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yes. Morris is next, number 12 on the docket, he's also on 130, number 5.
Okay, thank you. Was an information file for Mr. Morris?
No information.
Okay, thank you.
On the 1012, if that's the newest one, I believe one was just filed this morning, or it should be, so it should be coming through.
Your Honor, the issue right now with Mr. Morris is restitution in the new case. Actually, at lunch, I plan on driving to the business that suffered the loss here to see if I can get a restitution amount. To
Good.
hopefully, I would ask the court to pass Mr. Morris to the 230 docket, hopefully in anticipation of a plea, but the restitution amount is what's holding it up from the state's end. So the restaurant in question is over on Mary Esther Cutoff. I've already asked Mr. McKinney to cover my pretrial detention case, so I can go over there and see if we can get an answer on that today.
Good. Mr. Morris, I'll see you at 2:30 this afternoon.
I mean, the promise is we get it all done, but I'm trying.
Yes, ma'am. Why don't we? Let's take a 10-minute recess and then we'll finish up the morning. Thank you.
All rise, please.
Hello, this is Chris Norman at Bulldog Bail Bonds. Our office is in Crestview, Florida, but we service 7 Northwest Florida counties. If you ever find yourself in a jam, please give us a call. We're here to help you out.
Congratulations, Crestview's very own Dixie Dan Powell of Powell Injury Law, for your recent jury verdict of $11.5 million for your client from a death and injury against an inflatable amusement company. Recognized in 2017 as one of the top 100 civil trial lawyers in the state of Florida, and Dixie is AV preeminent rated. Dixie Dan Powell works tirelessly for his clients, as is evident by this extraordinary verdict. If you're taking your case to trial, be prepared. Contact Dixie Dan Powell and Powell Injury Law, 850-306-2667.
Back Home Bakery Cafe is 2 blocks from the courthouse on Crestview's historic Main Street. We serve handmade pastries, espresso, and lunch items, and we're open Tuesday to Saturday from 7 a.m. to 4 p.m., serving lunch from 11 to 2. We hope to see you soon.
Hello, I am Bonnie from Body Be Healthy here in Crestview. We have been serving the area since 1999. We're an alternative health food store. If you're interested in bettering your health, we'd like to invite you to stop by. We're located in Court Plaza. Stop by and let us help you be healthy.
I'm Amanda Gaskin with Briarpatch Realty. Helping qualified heroes save money is my passion. When I help a hero buy or sell a home, they receive a check from Homes for Heroes. Check out amandasheroes.com for more information.
For more than 70 years, the sweet aroma of the Crestview's Coney Islands burgers and hot dogs has permeated the downtown area. If you have not experienced the unique flavor of Crestview's Coney Islands burgers and hot dogs, then I encourage you to join us for lunch. Monday through Thursday from 10 a.m. till 3 p.m., Friday from 10 a.m. till 4 p.m., and Saturday from 10 a.m. till 2 p.m. We're located in historic downtown Crestview at 107 North Main Street. Call 850-683-1045.
CQ Roofing, your hometown roofer since 1999. We're state licensed and insured, family owned and operated with 24 years of local service. We specialize in shingles and metal, re-roofs, repairs, and leak specialists. For all of your roofing needs, call us today or visit our website at cqroofing.com. CQ Roofing, your hometown roofer.
Hey, I'm David at Family Vision of Crestview. We've been providing excellent optical service for Northwest Florida for over 34 years. Come in and let us take care of you.
Man, I got this. Let's roll.
Fight fire with fire, take one.
Have you been injured in an accident and need righteous representation? Call us, because we fight fire. Damn thing ain't working. Whoa! Not cool, bro.
I'm attorney Coy Browning. Personal injury is no joke. Just ask him.
Injured? Take a breath. Call Coy.
Check out the soaps, bath bombs, and other bath and body products, all made by hand with natural ingredients at Hub City Soapery. Visit us at 1092 North Verdon Boulevard in Crestview or shop online at hubcitysoapery.com. Hub City Soapery.
This is Tiffany Woodham, State Farm's newest agent in Crestview. I'd like to personally invite you to stop by my office for a no-cost policy review. Let me help you start saving today. Call in, walk in, or click in at yourcrestviewagent.com.
Alex Barthay from the UPS store once again, and I wanted to let you know about our Sunday hours. We're open now 7 days a week. Normal hours that you've been expecting, but now we're open Saturday 10 to 4, Sunday 10 to 3, and it's both our Crestview, Fort Walton Beach, and Eglin Air Force Base locations. So you have things to do, go and do it. Just know the UPS store is going to be here. Again, Sundays 10 until 3 p.m.
For years, I proudly served Florida as a state trooper. During that time, I investigated over 1,000 car, motorcycle, and trucking crashes. My mission was simple, to help the victims. Now, as an injury attorney, I can do even more to help accident victims. Hi, I'm attorney Coy Browning. If you've been injured in a car accident, I'd be honored to help you. Call or visit us at browninglawfirm.com.
Wanda Roberts. For the last 20 years, I've been helping the residents of Northwest Florida buy and sell their properties. My office is just 1 block south of the courthouse in historic downtown Crestview. Give us a call at 850-398-5389.
Hi, I'm Michael Gilbert, defense attorney